Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Houston Cougars and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Sun Devils head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. And he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, Amare Thomas. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive turns.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Houston will be forced to punt. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Sun Devils offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get a look at Kyson Brown. What a game he had last time out. More than 200 yards and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Turns up, it's Miller. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Hand off for Brown. Nice move there. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off play action on first down. Left side is Anderson. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Brown again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Throws it off the RPO. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Broussard. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Broussard. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Hits inside, it's Hughes. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side, it's Walker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Houston wants to play fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Wigman. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second and long here. Looking to throw. Out wide left, it's McGarry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's reeled in. It's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Ready, go.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air, it's Boley. Caught, and an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it inside the tag. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Deep in the end zone, it's straight. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Right side, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Houston going up tempo.
And tell you what, watching Houston a year ago, man, they really did a great job on defense. And then when the run game was going and Connor Wigman throwing in the running game, they really could take off and play good games. Now, bringing in Hughes from Oregon, they're hoping to get now that 1-2 punch with Wegman, Palmer, that can get this offense to the next level.
You really do have to be impressed with head coach Willie Fritz and the job he's doing here in the portal, trying to bolster what he already has established. You mentioned the defense and you mentioned quarterback, but you know he wants to be physical. He wants to run the football. Mekhi Hughes is a guy that can help them do that, and so it's going to be really interesting to watch this Cougars offense this year as they try and navigate the Big 12.
Houston will be forced to punt. Trying to get started. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver.
Where did he go?
Trying to establish the run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Out wide right, it's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Left side, it's Miller. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a space. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out wide left, it's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the run, it's Hughes. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 21 team, the Florida State Seminoles. And it's Clemson hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arizona State head coach has said they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. First down, right back to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Set up for second and short after that completion. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Boley. Right side, it's Harris. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
No, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hands, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Wants to go up top on second down. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown ASU! And the pummeling has started.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Turner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you?
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The give running right, Brown. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Finds his man. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run with Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Pass drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The run inside. It's Hughes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this.
It's a seam wide open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now on the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Left side is Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Moves the pocket. It's Boley. They're all over him. He gets away. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick give. It's Hughes. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Late hit on. Quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Hughes. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Man, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Last play of this quarter, and it will be 2nd and goal. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And his first pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the pass.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to the end zone. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete. They'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One more time, it's Brown. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stopped right there.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Houston. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point is good.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got enough. At the 45 on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football. No.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Lots of room to run. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
On first down, it's Brown again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. On the run, it's Sanford. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right side, it's Sanford. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Brown again. Turning it on. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's past the sticks. Maybe some room here. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On the stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.